Had like the strangest encounter ever. Hello everybody, my name is Alicja and I made this absolutely spontaneous decision with my friend to hitchhike from Poland to France. We went there to work at a grape harvest. I have never hitchhiked in my life, not even 1 kilometer, so this was a pretty crazy experience for me. But I'm at a point where I want to accept any opportunity for a great adventure. Join me on this wild journey filled with beautiful sights and unexpected events. Honestly, guys, I'm terrified. I've been sitting here in my room all day today and the anxiety is really hitting me. I know I will do this anyway and I just won't give up, but it's really difficult for me. It's a really huge challenge. I started packing my stuff and we're going in 3 days. So maybe it's an overkill to start already. This should be exciting and pleasurable, and I am excited, but also so scared. This is how I've set it up for now. This is the tent. It's a really cute tent because it belongs to my grandparents. They haven't really used it, but it's pretty old. And it's very cute. I set it up in the garden to see how it looks and I love it. And here's the sleeping bag and it's all attached to my backpack. It's 30 liters. I think it will be enough. So I bought the train ticket and it's actually happening. Like now there's no going back really. I have to go through with it. So the train is departing at 7 a.m. on Wednesday, so in 1 day. And I have to get up probably around 4 a.m. So it's 5 a.m. guys, and I'm terrified. I mean, yesterday was better, but today I feel like I have more of a zen, like I'm more in action already, so I'm not as stressed. But yesterday I was literally dying. It was my last day at work and I was like just doing deep breaths all day. But yeah, I have to go for my train in a sec, so see you later. I reached the meeting point after about 3 hours. The stress was at this point mostly replaced by excitement and anticipation. I still couldn't believe that I'm about to do this, but I was coming to terms with the craziness of it. In Wrocław, we immediately headed to the first hitchhike spot. So we're at the spot for getting rides. We'll see how it goes. Heading to Germany, Dresden. We stood with a sign with a direction to Germany, and after about an hour of waiting, we caught the first ride. It was a premium first one, since the guy took us in a BMW with a foldable TV on the back seat. He dropped us off just a few kilometers forward at a gas station he claimed was great for catching rides. We were skeptical, but then this guy with a cute dog took us on. Again, he only brought us to Zgorzelec, but that advanced us to the German border. We needed to cross from one side of the highway to the other, and that took us many kilometers on foot to find an overpass. So we're stuck in Poland, still can't get out. We walked like 10 kilometers from one side of the road to another. We'll see if we have to spend the night here. Thankfully, we didn't need to because a guy going to the Netherlands picked us up with his Mercedes. We crossed the border with him without any trouble. He dropped us off at a gas station near Dresden. At this point I was really exhausted, but it was only the first day. So we managed to get to Dresden and we're at the gas station now. We're gonna set up camp and tomorrow head to Frankfurt or further. Pretty satisfied with progress we made. We scheduled to get to Dresden in one day, so we reached that, so it's all good. We also found a bunch of Czech money and some euros and like Marshall earphones. So that's weird and surreal, but we're gonna spend it on bathroom. So we made it through the night and it was alright. I slept like a couple hours and it was really warm. So I didn't have to wear any extra clothing, just my hoodie and my t-shirt and sleep in the sleeping bag, and that was fine. So it's like 9 a.m. and we collected the camp. Now we're gonna eat something and head to the road. We stood for like an hour at this gas station, didn't catch anything, so we're gonna go and just ask around. We'll see what happens. Motivation is high. And literally the moment we returned to our spot, this nice German guy just stopped us and offered a ride. It was so nice and so unexpected. So we got to Chemnitz in Germany. When we got here, there were two other hitchhikers and they told us they were sitting here from like early morning and couldn't catch anything, and literally the moment we got here they caught a ride. So I think we bring luck, and now we're gonna wait for our turn. We didn't know how to interpret that, but after some time we started getting paranoid that maybe we did fall victim to some curse. I decided to do a cleansing dance, and after that a nice Polish lady pulled up to us. She had her bike on the back seats and deassembled it so we could fit. I kept staying in awe of people's selfless kindness. She dropped us off on some random gas station where we decided we needed to get to the other side of the road. And we wrote a sign for 3 kilometers. After 2 minutes of waiting, a guy named George took us on. It turned out he was going to Stuttgart, which was great for us. He took us all the way there while blasting some vibe reggae.
I like this song.
In Stuttgart, we found some really cheap hostel to sleep the night since it was gonna rain heavily. The next day we did a bit of sightseeing. While German architecture isn't my favorite, I did appreciate the colorful tenements, Schlossplatz with the column, fountains and an old castle. Like the strangest encounter ever. We were walking in Stuttgart and just this random guy with his sister came up to us and literally sold us a tip how to get tickets to concerts for free. Because he even showed us videos of him standing and like having a sign at the entrance of the concert and people just giving him like 6 tickets at a time. and he attended like Coldplay and stuff like that this way, and he gave us even his contact because he lives in LA, and he invited us over. This is like so surreal how good people are. So we walked like 5 kilometers. Now we're waiting at this new spot and going to Freiburg, where a friend is gonna sleep us over. So that's amazing. It's really something else to sleep under tent and in an apartment or in bed or take a shower. You really start to appreciate it. But I like sleeping under tent as well, just not when it's raining, and it was last night. So yeah, hoping for the best here.
I love so this spontaneous thing with the tent and thing. I think this is a cool way to do it. I've been at the beginning of this year, or not beginning, to the middle of this year, I made with a friend, we made a bike tour.
She dropped us off near Herrenberg, where after a short wait, this couple showed us their kindness. They were going on holidays to Switzerland with their van. They told us about their son, who's an independent journalist in South America, and shared their homegrown grapes with us. They took us to Geisingen, where we decided to try a German snack called Leberkäse, recommended to us by the Polish lady. It tasted kinda like a hot dog. On the way to our next spot, we found some plums. They were so delicious, straight from Mother Nature. At this point, I was really battling negative thoughts in my head. Then this Spanish biotechnologist took us with him. He was coming back from a conference in Germany and told us all about the Ocupas laws in Spain. It was pretty mind-blowing. Now we were driving through Schwarzwald, which is a really beautiful place, filled with forests, hills and lakes. He dropped us off next to the Titisee Lake, which was such a stunning place. I was in constant awe of all the nature that surrounded us. We had to walk to a better spot, which was a good hike. The place didn't have much traffic, so we were worried about catching rides, but even camping didn't seem so bad in this ethereal landscape.
My English is not so good.
So we're in this really beautiful place in Germany. We're kind of stuck here because it's a small village, but maybe we will catch something to our friend's place. We'll see. Worst case, we camp. Look at this. This place is so wonderful. Maybe you can't see it, but like it's crazy. Sorry, my friend is telling his mom how to use a kitchen stove. And we're in fucking Black Forest, and it's this is like my top 3 most beautiful places I have seen in my life. And someone is gonna come and pick us up because we can't catch anything. So in 3 days we've made around 1000 kilometers while not hurrying. Stay tuned for the part 2 where I'll show the rest of the trip and some insider's shots from the grape harvest work. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon!